42 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum joining us on this CBS 42 Weather Aware Day. Dave?
Yeah, Sherry, it's a little toasty out there. Of course, it is middle of August. It's supposed to be, and we'll see more of that heat tomorrow, too. The humidity may be down a little bit out there, which may prevent some of us from getting overly hot. Not a bad thing, but we'll have some storms out there popping up as well. A little better chance for rain as a cold front moves in Wednesday, Thursday. Don't get too excited. Not going to make it cooler out there, but will give us some storms with some hotter temperatures. Another front arrives this weekend, bringing us the threat for heavy rain, some scattered storms, and this will turn it a little bit more on the cooler side, but not cool like fall quite yet. So as we go forward here, we are talking about that weather aware through this evening. Most of the temperatures have already been met, so nothing too significant. But if you're going to be out and about, just keep that in mind. Keep yourself hydrated and cool. We are still looking here, moving forward here. We're going to talk about, again, looking at the 95 there at, say, on Tuesday, going to Wednesday, Thursday in the lower 90s. But notice the heat index, though, is going to be sitting there around 100 to 102. And then as we get to the end of the week, look at the high temperature, 86 by Saturday, and the heat index not really an issue for us. So there is a heat advisory from the I-65 counties to the west out there, not only for today, but tomorrow as well. Although I think with some drier air coming in from the north thanks to high pressure, we may not actually get to that criteria tomorrow, kind of borderline. Right now, though, partly cloudy with some distant thunderstorms there in Birmingham from our BJCC camera. We're at 97, but the dew point dropped to 68, and that's really preventing us from getting that high heat index value here. Tuscaloosa has seen a little shower nearby and some cloud cover, 90 degrees their temperature. Dew point for you down to 72 degrees. But you can see we're the hot spot here. 98 actually knew the hot spot in Mountainville. Carrollton 94, 95, Jasper to Asheville, Gadsden, Anniston 93, St. Few and Talladega. Where it feels like 100 to 102, but again, not the 105 to 110 we could feel like this time of year. Tracking some storms off to the southwest of Tuscaloosa now. They're kind of moving toward Moundville area, Knoxville area. Ralph and Sylvan getting a little bit of some of those storms kind of building on in, but nothing too major. Just a nice welcome downpour. Northern part of Hale County getting some of that near the Phipps area back to Havana. And as we go over here towards, say, Anniston, seeing some rain through the Sachs area there, bringing you some downpours. Also parts there of into Calhoun County, Heflin area, back down toward Hollis Crossroads. Pretty good downpour for you as well. And we'll see a few more developing from time to time this afternoon and evening. And as they pop up, giving you some much needed relief from the heat. But the big picture shows here that we have high pressure sitting off to our north, and between that high pressure and Aaron, Hurricane Aaron down here in the north of Bahamas, that's going to bring in some northerly flow and help to knock down those dew points down just a little bit. So this evening, low chance of rain through 8 o'clock, falling through the 70s. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to about 75 degrees, mostly clear and muggy with a little bit of some fog. And futurecasts will show that we'll have some of these showers dying out through 7 o'clock this evening. Moving forward on into tomorrow morning, starting off quiet out there, but by the afternoon hours, we'll see a few more showers and storms popping up. Looking at the latest here with Aaron, again, it's still a Category 4 hurricane. It continues to kind of be a pretty powerful one here. It's going to weaken and go right between the U.S. and Bermuda and curve out to sea. It is going to cause some issues, though, along the eastern seaboard we'll have to watch out for. And also watching a wave out here off of Africa near the Cabo Verde Islands. Medium chance of development. The models do want to take this one and potentially maybe make it our next named storm for non. So we'll have to watch out and see where that may end up. So there you have the heat tomorrow, 95. But look at the 80s returning for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday next week. But the bigger story is look at those lows. How about that? Down into the 60s as we head into next week.